What is up, guys? It's BB. Welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a hot minute. I haven't done a sit down video or a video in general for like a little while now, but I'm back. I'm here today. We are going to talk about drive-in raves. If you guys keep up with me on socials, or if you've seen my past couple of vlogs, you will know I have been attending these. I've been going to the series that's been going on out in Scranton, Pennsylvania. If you want to get more of a first-hand look at what these events are like, go check out my vlogs. I will have both of them linked down below. But this video is just going to be kind of a sit down, talk to you guys about all the tips and other advice that I can give to you for these events, because I have been getting a lot of questions on them and sort of how they are operating and what should you know before you go. I have a handy dandy little note here on my phone, and this is like everything that I think you should know. Yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. So the first and most important thing to know is that you have to read the guidelines for your specific event before you go. Every drive-in rave is different, so certain rules that we have at the Scranton ones don't exist at the other drive-ins like on the West Coast. Like if one person went to one of the Insomniac ones and you're going to one of the ones on the East Coast, like you can't, what they tell you is not going to be the same as what's going on with the East Coast ones. Make sure you read the guidelines and the rules for your particular event before you go. One rule that is typically universal from what I've seen of all the drive-in vlogs and talking to people who have gone is that for the ones where you are allowed to bring in water bottles, which is not all of them, let me just reiterate that, you need to check if you're allowed to. But for most of the ones where you are allowed to bring water in, it needs to be in sealed bottles. This is kind of the standard for a lot of raves and events. Most raves and events don't let you bring in water, period. But for the drive-ins, some of them are letting you, but they have to be sealed. Check the guidelines. Another thing that's pretty universal at all of these is that food, drink, and merchandise is delivered to you at your car spot. I know for the ones in Scranton, you could do this, but there was a little food and drink tent like in the back of the venue that you could walk to and get your food, but for most of them it's like you order it and then they bring it to your car, so you can get alcohol. Yeah, also I hope this goes without saying, but some people just don't have a designated driver. I can't believe that I have to say that in a video, but like just from what I've witnessed at these events, I can tell when people are driving fucked up, and please just reevaluate your life and the lives of everyone at this event if you're considering doing that. I hate that I even have to bring that up, but some people quite literally don't think about that. So have a designated driver. Thank you. Another thing that's really important is when you are out of your car, wear your mask. Now for every event it's different. I know for the series in Scranton, you don't have to wear a mask when you're out of your car in your car spot, but as soon as you leave that spot, your mask needs to be on. I know for some raves, as soon as you step out of the car, you need to have a mask on. Doesn't matter if you're still in your spot. I think it's good practice, even if you're out of the car, but still in your spot, just keep your mask on. I kept my mask on for most of the time where I was out of the car but still in the spot, and that is because, and this brings me to the next point, please do not leave your car spot to do anything other than go to the restrooms or go get food or drink. Like, please do not move out of your spot to get closer to the stage. Please don't move out of your spot to move into other people's spots and get too close to them. This is why I kept my mask on for a good portion of the drive-in events that I've been to, even if I was out of the car but still in my spot, because random people will just come up and stand in your little gated area. Again, it depends on the event. I know for the Insomniac ones, they really like rail in your spot on 3 sides, but for ours it's only the front, so people can just like walk in if they want to get closer to the stage, which was a continuous issue for us because we always are gold circle, not GA, and all the GA people will try and come up to see the stage a little bit closer. You're always going to run the risk of people not following the rules and just moving into random people's spots to get a better look at the show, so keep your mask on for that reason too. Kind of going along with that, there at all these events are staff walking around monitoring the whole thing, security doing their thing, roaming around. If they tell you to do something, just fucking do it. Like, there were so many instances for us where, again, random people were just piling into our spot and we were trying to tell as many as we could, like, please don't stand here, this is our spot. But you know, sometimes they will literally just sneak in and like stand in the back of your little square, and you'll turn around and be like, what the fuck? But I know like for the Scranton ones, security is constantly walking up and down all the rows, and if they see more than the 4 or 5 required maximum of people in your spot, they will tell you to break it up, and they won't leave until you break it up. If the staff comes over, even if it's like with your friends, like I know my group, we, you know, go in a group of 8 and we park next to each other. You're still only allowed 4 in a spot, but like we'll go back and forth between each other's spots. You know, we all get tested before we go, so sometimes just by chance there will be like 6 people in one spot and 2 in the other, and staff will come up and be like, you need to break this up. Just listen to them and just do it. Doesn't matter if you came in 2 separate cars, doesn't matter if you know the people in the group spot, just go, just listen to them, they're doing their job. If you are going to the restrooms and you know your mask is pulled down and they tell you to put it on, just fucking put it on. Like, no one wants to tell you and no one wants to yell at you, but it's their job, and it's the way that these events are gonna be able to keep happening, is if they keep happening safely. So that's just like my little spiel. Like, if security tells you to do something, just fucking do it. Don't throw a fit. Like, they're trying to make these events safe for you. So yeah. Also bring hand sanitizer for the porta potties, because one thing I didn't miss about the rave life is the porta potties, okay? But we gotta face them. We gotta face the music, honey. And they're back, and they're horrible as ever. So just bring some hand sanitizer or baby wipes, whatever it is. Even post-COVID or mid-COVID, I can attest to the fact, let me tell you right now, they are not clean. They look just as horrid as they do during festivals, so be prepared. Another thing really important, but also sort of dependent on where you are in the country, bring layers. Even I feel like if you're in California or the West Coast, it gets chilly at night. I know for us it gets fucking chilly at night. You guys saw my Wakan vlog. Ooh, that was the coldest I've ever been at an event, ever. Even for the ones where it is warm out during the day, once the sun goes down, it's not like a festival where you're in a crowd or like in a packed group of people where you kind of get like the body heat. You're just like in a very spaced out, distanced spot. So I highly recommend bringing like big hoodies, sweatpants, whatever it takes. I wore my beanie to Wakan, I had my pashmina. Like, you're definitely gonna want to bring some layers. Blankets were really nice to have in the car, just like when the sun went down, it got a little chilly, and even if we got tired and wanted to sit down for a minute, you could bundle up in the car, which was really nice, and it was so comfortable. I'm actually gonna miss that when we go back to festivals. Like, it's kind of nice just to be able to walk 5 feet and sit in your car when you're getting a little tired, or like your legs, you need to sit down. It's kind of hype, not gonna lie. Another thing that we really liked is just making your car like super rave decked out. I can probably throw some links in the description just to fun little like USB plug-in lights that like make lights all over your car ceiling. I brought like my star projector. I don't think we actually ended up bringing that in the car. No, we didn't bring that in the car, but like my friend Kat had these projector lights in the car. It just makes it a lot more fun. Bring flow toys as well. They were everywhere when I went to my drive-in, and you just have so much space to just do your thing, feel the music. So definitely bring all like your rave gear, rave accessories, and deck out your car. Like, bring the fun lights. Makes it so much more fun, and when everyone's in line like getting into the event, you can like look out your window and kind of see what everyone's car looks like. It's so fun. A lot of people go all out, especially with like people who bring trucks and vans. So yeah, deck out your car, go all in. The last tip that I have, and this is one that we've learned from our experiences, is you want to beat the crowd when the event ends. And again, every drive-in rave is different. Sometimes they have a system for an order of how the cars go out, but for ours it's just you pull out, you go, and they direct you. Try to get out of the event as soon as you can, not just because of traffic and it getting super backed up, but also because of intoxicated drivers. You don't want to be like in the mess of people who could potentially be driving under the influence. So for us, like, we are in the car ready to drive as soon as the last song ends of the last set. Like, we are in, we go, boom, done. We're always like one of the first people out in line, and it's not like we missed any of the show. Like, we stay for the whole show, but we're just ready to go like as soon as it ends. I highly recommend that. That is it for all of my drive-in tips. So I hope this was helpful to you guys who are going. If you have any other questions that don't pertain to like one specific event, definitely leave them below. I can give you an answer. But other than that, I hope you guys get to check out a drive-in rave soon. I've personally loved them. They've definitely made up for the void in my soul that is missing raves. Nothing will ever compare to the real thing, but this has been really nice for now, so I hope you guys get to experience it too. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.